Welcome guys to the Win Back 40 Hours Per Month Service Place Blueprint for CEOs. This is our thesis at AcceMind to the fastest, most effective way, which will help you to focus on the business rather than in the business. This can work for any established organization or Series B and above startup and will allow you to get back 10 hours per week at least, if not more. So what we're going to cover as a quick intro, the 3 steps to get you out of the day-to-day operations so you can be free to grow your business. We'll keep it very simple. And after you watch this video, if you want to know more about AcceMind's vision and mission to advance and redefine innovation in the region, check out our website at www.accemind.com. We'll put it on the screen right now. We discuss our vision and how we plan to tackle it through a multimodal approach, including media, projects, academic research, and more. There's a lot of good stuff in there. Just go there and take a look after you finish this video. Quick intro, Usama Nouri here, founder and CEO of AcceMind. I have a doctorate degree in innovation, corporate culture, and organizational performance from the University of Manchester. I'm also a professional certified coach from ICF, the credentials I got it from the International Coaching Federation, with almost over 1,000 hours of executive and team coaching experience. I have over 25 years of corporate experience and currently running my own 6-figure business as an entrepreneur. We're really known as the innovation catalyst for organizations, basing our methods on theory that is rooted in practice. And also, by the way, we have the Escapade Leaders Edition podcast. Check it out. I meet with CEOs and leaders like you and discuss topics related to innovation, growth, economic development, organizational culture, and business strategy. And I have another podcast called Escapade GenZ Edition, which also explores the minds of young high achievers in the same fashion. We also have, as part of AcceMind, research and support grants, as we try to fund and support academic research activities to increase research output from our region. But really, the goal is to put our region on the global innovation map. And I truly believe that that can happen only if leaders like you are able to think freely away from the daily operational grind. I feel we're really the only mastermind in this space that can specifically and meaningfully do that, looking at our larger vision. So we've been really lucky and honored to be able to serve people of your caliber in the capacity of helping them grow their businesses by empowering their teams, really establishing true autonomy, and even helping them throughout their own entire business as a whole. Now, it wasn't certainly always that way. Let me rewind a little bit. I was fired 3 times during my career. I lost all my money on a previous venture many years ago, and I actually got expelled from the University of Manchester during my doctoral studies and had to claw my way back for what seems like forever now. And as an ex-corporate leader, I ran organizations large and small, with portfolios ranging in the hundreds of millions. This is where I left to be an entrepreneur. I did 40K in my first month, 80K in the next, and the trend kept growing. And now we have a healthy pipeline and an online community with over 500,000 views and engagements over multiple platforms with a really fantastic profit margin. The reason I'm telling you this is because, one, I have been a leader in large and small organizations almost all my life, and I've coached and consulted for leaders similar to you and your business as well, with most in the above 8-figure level. So the reason that's important is I've got the highest academic degree possible in what I'm about to tell you from a Russell Group university, and I'm still doing, and actually doing what you're likely trying to do. And not only that, I've done it at the highest levels possible. So bluntly put, I think you should at least listen to what I'm about to tell you, given my credentials and results, and then decide what, out of what I'm about to tell you, what you want to take away and apply it to your own organizations. But I think it would serve you really well if at least you listen to the experiences I had and what I want to share. So what we're going to talk about today is the 3 steps to get you to take at least 30 days vacation while your business and operations run smoothly while you're gone. And if you're already there, practically speaking, this would be a great sequel to that. So more innovation, more growth. So I hope that makes sense to you. And I still would want you to check out AcceMind.com, the website, after you finish this video. So anyway, let's begin. So you're watching this video probably because you've booked an appointment with me and you would like me to help you get out of the business, get out of the day-to-day operations, and see if you're able to focus on the strategic matters without sacrificing the quality of your deliveries and operations and business. And typically, I would want to do it with you in a very customized approach. However, there's a method to the madness. So it's really based on 3 steps. Step 1 is practically the discovery of the root cause and the symptoms. So really the observable behaviors within your organization, the culture, the business metrics, and any reported pain points. And while we're doing that, we'll be able to look at quick wins and see if we can fix them. For example, meeting behaviors, email communication, the general climate of the organization. And practically speaking, that shouldn't take more than 2 months, 2 weeks, 2 months rather, 2 weeks. So 2 weeks of me getting in the business, doing all sorts of interviews, observations, probably some surveys, field, just being there with you, listening to you and understanding all of those symptoms, and then trying to understand how these are impacting your operations and daily operations, and the reason why you're so ingrained within those operations in a way that doesn't allow you to focus on the strategy. And while we're doing that, obviously, we will have to kind of get quick wins. So in 2 weeks, practically speaking, you should be able to get back 10 hours per week. That's practically what I've been doing with others. Step 2 is really digging deeper into the root causes of all of those symptoms. And what I do here is I kind of understand through all of the data collected from step 1, the root causes, and validating them back with you to create then an intervention plan. So practically speaking, we look at all of your SOPs, so all of the operations and how people are doing it and their effectiveness. So honestly, most of the times they're just really good documents, but collecting dusts, or they're not really representing what people are doing day to day, and that's why they're not able to kind of have autonomy and get back to you for decision making and approvals every now and then. We'll also look at your projects and how they're being delivered. What are the systems and mechanisms behind maintaining schedules, resources, reporting lines, communication, all of that. Probably we'll look at the how well they are being maintained and the plans behind it and the tracking and the resources within those projects. And we'll follow either the PMI or the PREMS or really any other methodology within those project deliveries. Then we will look at employee satisfaction. That's a big thing. So whether you have high churn or not, and then correlate it with the employee satisfaction. We might dig deeper and sort of do a couple of more interviews or surveys, but really your employees are the brain of your organization, and especially employees that have been there for more than 5 years. Those constitute your brain, your actual operations, and what your organization represents. These are your people. So, and the way we'll do it is using our 3C framework, which is the capability, competency, and capacity. So we'll assess each one's capability and competency and capacity and the function and marry them both and understand if there are issues that can pop up, which can justify why they're not being able to be autonomous, make decisions, or be confident enough in doing their own work in a way that doesn't allow you or doesn't pull you back into the business every time they need you. Practically speaking, step 2 or phase 2 typically takes about 2 to 3 months, sometimes 6 months, depending on really you and how you are interested or how you are able to enforce most of the learnings and most of the kind of root cause fixes that we will come up with. The reason why I'm saying this is there's an infinite number of variables that I have zero control over that you control. And those variables, if we're able to kind of control for them and you are able to have direct control over how to fix them and apply the teachings and the learnings that I will tell you, I can guarantee you within 2 to 3 months, so in 90 days, you will get 40 hours back. Now, moving on to step 3. Step 3 is really a retention plan. So this is where it's a 6-month period of coaching, workshops, design thinking, you name it, retreats, just making sure that everything we've done in the past 90 days are actually implemented and people do not go back to their old ways of doing things. And that can only happen through KPIs, measures, and tracking of all of those measures and KPIs to make sure that people do what they do. And that goes across your business end to end. So if you're interested in learning more, here's what I want you to do. Next steps, there should be a link below somewhere where you can book a call, or you're already booked, in which case, make sure you add it to your calendar. In this 20-minute call, I'm just kind of learning about your business a little bit. And what we'll do is I'll tell you the 3 to 4 steps that we would take if we were you to hit your goals, okay? Regardless of your goal, whether it's to get out of the day-to-day operations or even grow to a 3 million revenue per month, we'll be able to tell you these steps and we'll take you through every part of it to reach to your goal. Now, if your goal is to reach 200 million a year and you're already in the 50 million, we might not be able to help you because we've never done it before. But if innovation, culture, leadership, or strategy you want advice or coaching on, we'll be able to tell you again how to reach there if we were you. Step by step by step. This is how we do it systematically to be able to get you there. We produce really outstanding results for ourselves and our clients in a specific period of time. And more importantly, be able to replicate these results for you, for our clients. So, because essentially, it's one thing to be great at doing something, but sometimes the best players aren't the best coaches, okay? So, links to a call below. Thank you for watching this video again. And remember, we also do executive coaching, design thinking workshops, strategy analysis, advisory, innovation, process inspection, and much, much more. We obviously help with that too. This is our core business. This video is really about the foundations of what's going to make your organization phenomenal. So thank you very much, and we'll see you on the inside.